Yuta's ability to copy techniques is just incredible. It's his trademark and what makes him unique. The fact that he can use completely different but sometimes very complementary techniques makes him totally unpredictable and gives him a huge variety of possibilities. Even Sukuna is impressed and has a lot of trouble adapting. In this video, we will talk about 6 techniques that Yuta used against Sukuna and how they work. Let's start with Jacob's Ladder. Yuta copied this technique from the Angel. Jacob's Ladder allows him to cancel any technique. Even barriers and seals are not an exception, but there are conditions to respect. For example, to cancel a barrier, Jacob's Ladder needs to destroy the origin of the barrier. According to the Angel herself, using Jacob's Ladder to separate Sukuna's soul from Megumi's would be too dangerous and could cost Megumi his life. Jacob's Ladder is very powerful, but still has its limits. Inumaki's Cursed Speech is the first technique that Yuta copied. This technique, unique to the Inumaki clan, allows him to strengthen and amplify the power of words. Cursed Speech is very powerful, but the sorcerer suffers the backlash of his technique. Unlike Togi, Yuta does not have this limitation. He can use the technique at will and at full power. Space bending allows Yuta to warp space. In battle, he can defend by distorting the shape of his opponent's attacks, while the surfaces he controls can't crush his opponents directly. This allows his attacks to slip past his opponent's guard and generate massive destruction. He copied this impressive technique from Takako Uro. Space bending also allows him to use Thin Ace Breaker. Yuta attacks the space around his opponent, breaking it and his opponent like a thin layer of ice, which violently throws his enemy. Let's move on to Dhruva's Shikigami. This technique allows him to summon 2 types of independent Shikigami. The user can change the space they delimit into a territory. Yuta copied this technique from Dhruv, a powerful exorcist from the past who made a pact with Kenjaku to participate in the culling game. The 5th technique that Yuta copied is Future Sight. It allows Yuta to see the near future of his opponent. Thanks to Future Sight, Yuta was able to dodge a slash that he normally would not have been able to dodge, as Sukuna's timing was perfect. The possibility of seeing the future gives Yuta a huge advantage over his enemies. And finally, Sukuna's Dismantle and Cleave. No one expected it, and yet Yuta did it. He managed to copy and use Sukuna's own techniques against him. Sukuna never thought he would be cut by his own techniques. We can't wait to see his reaction in the next chapter. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching it until the end. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe to not miss our next videos. See you next time on Anime Hunter.